Dred Scott Playfield is more than 48.5 acres of sports fields. To human rights advocate Frank White, it's a namesake worth remembering.
The Dred Scott case, I think, shows a perseverance by a gentleman and his wife that were African American, and that if you work hard and you pursue, eventually you can accomplish things. And for him, obviously, it was him and his family's freedom.
May 26, 2013 will mark the 156th anniversary of Dred Scott's freedom. To pay tribute, Jefferson High School played host to a living history presentation where a judicial panel shared stories and answered questions, and Minnesota Historical Society actors illustrated the long and difficult journey Dred and his wife Harriet endured during one of the country's darkest times.
Even though Minnesota was a free territory, commissioned officers at Fort Snelling had slaves and servants, and they were provided a stipend for them. Dred and Harriet Scott were slaves there. And interestingly, when they sued for their freedom in St. Louis, part of the basis for their suit was that they had been held as slaves in a free territory, and therefore they were emancipated.
We got our freedom.
Those white folks got what they wanted to. They got a country where black folks ain't got no rights, can't ever be citizens. I just pray to heaven that the day will come when we all are free, and we treat each other like we all created equal.
White felt an urge to do more to spread the word of Dred and Harriet Scott, starting with the Bloomington Park that shares his name. White approached the City Human Rights Commission and Parks and Recreation Division, who originally put forward the dedication of the park in 1971.
There isn't anything here that really says who Dred Scott is or the memory of that case.
What started as a quest for an interpretive plaque at the park turned into something much bigger, a celebration open to all at Civic Plaza on May 22, 2013. Interpretive panels will be on display, and another historical reenactment will take place.
And then we're really excited about the Federal Bar Association is bringing Lynn Jackson, who is the great-great-granddaughter of Dred and Harriet Scott, to come and do a presentation.
Honoring and educating ourselves about the name behind this park is the least we can do today.
If it weren't for Dred and Harriet Scott, we don't know what would have happened with respect to the Civil War, with respect to the Emancipation Proclamation and the passage of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. They were a primary motivating force and went through struggles that I don't think we can even imagine today in order to do what they did.
Visit the city's website and keyword search Dred for further information on the legacy of Dred and Harriet Scott, or to RSVP for the event, contact the Human Rights Commission at 952-563-4948.